Hello, hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? What are we up to? Hi, Time. It's good to see you. How have you been, friend? How's life been treating you? Tell me all about it. I'm curious. I want to hear. Um, this is our last stream for like a whole ass month, which is crazy. Um, yeah, it's wild, but one of those things where at least there's like work getting done in the month, you know? So that's good. Um and then we'll see what happens after the month is up because theoretically we're coming back to streaming, but also like my god, I'm going to have so much work to do from convention and it's like private work, so I can't like stream it, you know what I mean? But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what it goes. Finished my EKG tech training, and my certification exam is May 22nd. Yo! Congratulations! Oh my god! Wait, what the fuck? You're actually like accomplishing things and leading a fabulous life and being knowledgeable and successful and career? Let's fucking go! Wait, that's amazing, Time. Oh my gosh. Like, genuinely, that's fantastic. I'm proud of you. You can do this. Now, do people usually pass it first time going? Because I know some stuff like the bar exam and everything, even if you like been in law school, you don't always pass it first time. What is the exam like? Like, are you able to practice for it? I'm assuming it's not just a written test. Oh, I guess it could be. Of course, you are welcome, you are welcome. But I don't know anything about it, so... Because certification to me sounds like it's a practical one. Like how when you learn like CPR or something, you like literally go in on a dummy and like have to show the steps. So my guess is it's something similar to that. But I could be wrong. Because certification just might refer to like the level of training. I don't know. Yeah, what does that entail? How long have you been training for this? How long has this been? Like, I have no memory, so you full well could have told me, I don't know, a long ass time ago, right? And I just didn't remember it all. But nonetheless, like, that's crazy cool. It is a multiple choice test. I have a bunch of practice tests. Oh, okay. Okay. So it is like a sit down, answer the questions energy. All right. That's fair. And you do have practice tests. Okay. Because that's my question too, is like sometimes when you learn like a skill or whatever, they don't necessarily run you through how the exam works. You know what I mean? Sometimes they do. I do know some courses where they're like, okay, we're going to simulate the exam or simulate the test, right? Training for 12 weeks. We did talk about it before, but we have both been busy since then. Time, I appreciate you. I just also have no memory of anything ever. I don't remember like people's birthdays, let alone EKG training. But that's fire. 12 weeks. So 12 weeks is like 3 months? Well, shit. You have been hard at work. Oh my god. Damn. Wait, that's fire. Good for you putting in effort and time. It's a hard accomplishment. Like studying and learning any sort of skill is a commitment. You have to be... I've already got hiccups. You have to be focused. And you have to have like, especially when you're an adult, it's one of those things where you are choosing to do it along with all the other adult responsibilities. So, I mean, that's impressive. Like I went to school and stuff, but I hated my life. So, like, I assume you don't hate your life. At least not the EKG jazz. Late February was when I started. Now, why did you do it? What about it is something that you're like interested in? Was there like a light switch moment where you were like, this is the shit? I'm going to learn it. I'm going to get certified. I'm going to go do it. And after you take the test and get certified, because you will pass, what do you do next? Like, how easy for you to just go on Indeed and be like, EKG people jobs, you know what I mean? Or do you have to go searching for that shit? I'm so intrigued, to say the least. I love learning about things because I don't remember them. So I love learning about them because it's like a new thing every time. Fabulous. Also, I'm like slightly trying to organize the little guys we got back here to make sure we're sort of like, I want to see how many we can get through tonight. We might, depends how much I feel like I can do and how much we chat and stuff. We've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got at least like 8 that only need 1 or 2 more colors. And then there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 12 more that are technically base coated. And then there's 3 that aren't base coated, but we could do if we want to and add it to the pile. So we'll see how it goes. Might just do sort of more easy colors like black, which would be nice and dandy. But I also kind of like my X-Men boys. They all look like little X-Men and I love them. I love like the old comic book look. Like, he really looks like he is a straight ass superhero or supervillain from the 90s, bro. Like, this man has green tights, yellow bold ass primary shirt, and a red ass cape. Like, I love it. It does not fit the horror theme, but I kind of love it. There is a workforce development program where I live, so that is where I got training. Oh. My teacher said she'd write a letter of recommendation for me if I passed my certification exam. We were also introduced to some potential employers. Well, shit. See, that is how every, like, work, skill, career thing should go. Like, it should be, okay, when you learn this thing, we give you access to meeting employers in the field. We, like, help you build your resume, and we give you a person that's willing to, like, recommend you. Those should be mandatory for every, like, anything that claims it's teaching you something for you to make a career on. That shit should be mandatory. And it's annoying that it's not, where you can learn something and then people are like, all right, good fucking luck. Like, go find half of the stuff we didn't teach you. You know what I mean? Crazy that that's a possibility, but just how it goes in a lot of places. Now, workforce development program. Is that similar to, like, not Skillshare, what's it called? Like a trade program where, you know, how like plumbing and carpentry and stuff like that tends to be like a trade program versus like going to college and putting on the little hat and going to lectures. So is workforce development more along that angle where it's like, hey, learn how to be a painter of houses or a someone who does lawns or things like that, where it's like actual like physical job training skills versus like written thing? I know you're doing a written test, but do you know what I mean? I've also been working on actual play stuff. Oh, well, you know, I want to hear about your actual play stuff. You know, I want to hear about every last little detail. Like, Gal comes in here every stream and just tells me about all her Dungeons and Dragons shit, and that's all I ever want. It's all I ever want. So you better start writing paragraphs, all right? Because I want every last detail you've got. Basically, yes. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That makes more sense, because I was like, what? Workforce development? Because I think I've heard of it before, but I don't think that's anywhere that I've lived. Then again, I've never seen myself going down a path that way, so I guess I never sought it out either, so fair enough. But I want to hear all about this actual play jazz. Are you chill chatting and telling me about it while I paint? Because That way we can do both. Because I like to have y'all talking to me while I paint. Because it makes me feel more centered. Instead of just like I'm alone in a little space painting. So that is what I'm going to do. Pop the bubble. Okay, popped the bubble. Boo-boo-boo. I'm not technically allowed to say much right now, but we are in our last few episodes of our Star Trek game and developing our next one. Oh, okay. So you're kind of in that, I'm fine chatting while you paint, cool. But you're kind of in that territory of like, you don't want to reveal anything. Okay. All right. Fine. I guess I can't force you to reveal your secrets on a public live stream. But fine. I'm excited nonetheless. Star Trek 1 sounds like fun though. How's the Star Trek 1 been going? What's the plot of that? How is that working? Do you have red coats? Are all your red coats dying? Do you have any datas? Data's always been my favorite. I mean, I'm a Patrick Picard. I'm a Patrick Page sim. I fucking adore that man. I think I'm not saying names correctly, but you know what I mean. That's my king, that's my man, and I love him. Captain Picard is great, but I am a Data boy. Like, I love Data. Like, I'm a next gen, Data's my king type of energy. Love him. But I'd love to hear about that one. It's funny because I feel like you never see the white areas that didn't get any paint while you're painting. You only see it like after the guy's dried, which is crazy to me because I'm like, you'd think the white would stand out and I'd be able to tell that there's no paint on it, but you can't. I'm like, how is that possible that I can't tell? I don't know, man, it just happens. I guess that's why people always do multiple coats, but they like, you see, I'm impatient, so I like wait until it half dries. You know what I mean? Whereas I guess people really do just do one coat and then let it dry for an entire ass day. And then you'll see all the white cracks and then they come back and they do it again. And I'm like, that's crazy. Couldn't be me. I don't have the patience for that shit. I'm also a Data boy. Hi, Theta. It's so good to see you, King. Yeah, Data's our boy. We love a Data. I am a sucker. I don't know if this is an obvious one. So usually the characters I like simp for and fangirl over are pretty obvious, stereotypical wise, and character archetypes. Like for me, I don't know if it's obvious, but I am a sucker for the character archetype that is like doesn't understand emotion and has to learn how to build empathy and communication and all that kind of stuff. Sucker for it. Love it with every fiber of my being. So Data fills that trope immensely. Old school vibes. Like Seven Deadly Sins, Gother, because he's like a puppet. I don't have any others off the top of my head that fit that. Maybe Mizudi, although you guys don't know Mizudi because we haven't played that game yet. But that kind of energy and vibe is very much one of my archetypes that I'm a sucker for. I love them, love them. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make his head a little more red. My character lost the trust of her entire crew because she was forced to follow a protocol that no one else had the clearance to know about, except the captain, who was out of commission, so my character made the call. Ooh, time, that's so fun. Oh my gosh, that's fun. How did that go across? Like, did you get some awesome dramatic moments with like the players and stuff? I love that. That sounds like fire. Now, were you the DM for this, or were you another player? You said my character, so I'm assuming you're another player. And it gave you dramatic, like, player roleplay moments. Beautiful, beautiful. I knew there was going to be white here. I remember seeing this one. Couldn't quite cover it up. I guess it's also hard to see with, like, the glare of the light. So maybe that's part of the issue. Where it looks like it's just shiny, but in reality, it is white, and I didn't paint it. And then these colors are also thin, so it is what it is. Lots of factors involved. It's okay, they don't need to be perfect. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. I think that's good there. I was a player. I basically shocked the other players into silence. The episode ended and we haven't played since due to various health issues and Easter. Wow. That's so cool though. That's a great cliffhanger to end it on too. That's awesome. Because then everybody gets to like stew over it. Huh, that's a lot of fun. I'm glad you are enjoying your D&D campaigns. Is this like a home game or a personal game? Or is this a streamed one? I would tell you to put the link if it's streamed, but the moderator bot will block it. I think he had red... Ah! They get caught with each other sometimes. I think he had red shoes. Yeah, he did. The tiefling. Tiefling lady. Give her cool red shoes. Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone else is buying Daggerheart, but obviously we're using it for our next show. And I got the unfortunate email this morning that was like, there are delays in the shipping process and your box has been affected. And I was like, ah, god damn it. I knew some bullshit like this would happen. I was like, all right, let me see how bad the damage is. And I keep reading and it goes, we expect your box to be delivered in July. And I was like, oh. That's a hell of a delay, my guy. That's a hell of a delay. So, now they were real nice. They're gonna give, anyone whose box got delayed is gonna get the demi-plane version for free when it comes out on May 20th. So that's nice, because I'll still have access to everything, because we're kind of gonna record a show in June. It just means that I guess we will be using digital materials. We haven't done that before. So I'll have to be like, all right, players, open up your phones. Wild to have phones at the table, but we're gonna have to have phones at the table so that they can read character sheets and stuff. To be fair though, the types of shows that we make, you don't need your character sheet until we do combat anyways. So you might as well have your phone out and look at your spells and all that shit. I was just excited to have the physical, like, cards in my hand so that we could have cards at the table. They could pass me the card to read. Like, now I'm gonna have to Google what the card says. It's a little annoying, but I appreciate them giving the demi-plane version for free, because normally that's a whole separate cost. So that was nice. But it's how the world goes sometimes. It was in our actual play, Star Trek Intelligence, on the Rune and Relic channel. Hell yeah! Shout out, go watch it right now. Okay, go watch the Star Trek Intelligence on the Rune and Relic channel. Thank you very much. She did save the galaxy, but it was at a great cost to her personally. That's the best kind. Listen, I'm not a sci-fi girly, but the best kind of sci-fi stories are when it's the, we must save the universe, and I will make the personal sacrifice to do it. Ba ba ba! That's the greatest shit. Because that's classic. It's like hero. It's the best. That sounds really, really fun. Sounds like a good show. Fire. I love that. And you can't give me any hints for your next one, huh? You're gonna leave me in the dark forevermore. I see how it is. Leave me in the dark. It's fine. It's fine. Just leave me in the dark. Oh, I forgot. You can't shake these ones. I'm such a shaker. Okay, I'll try and clean it up here. I'm such a shaker. These little baby bottle ones don't like to be shaken. Stirred, not shaken. Shaken, not stirred. They are very particular. Because normally, I'm a heathen to painting, and I don't like to put paint onto its own little palette. I just like to take it right out of the bottle. So I use the lid, and I just take paint from the lid instead of messing around with the bottle. These guys do not like that. You're not a fan. Nice. But can you live with it? Exactly that, Theta. Exactly that. I can DM you if you really want, but I don't remember what our GM has said publicly, so I'm being cautious. Oh. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to live with it, Theta. I don't get a choice here. Whether I like it or not, the box will not be in my hands, and I will have no physical cards in my hand. We're gonna have to do things digitally with fun little phones at the table. Nah, it's all good, time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't DM me either, because you never know what someone wants out there and what they don't. So, I will wait and I'll find out. I'm excited. I'm just glad you're having fun in your current one. Hey, gal! You're done already? Just finished the end of my D&D 2 shot. Bitch, you better start talking. want to hear all about it. I want to hear how you're already done when you have 9 people in that campaign. When did you start? Will you start at like 11 a.m. or some shit? That's the only way you're gonna be done this early. Unless they really sped through it. Oh, I was talking to time. Oh, got you, Theta. Got you. No worries. It was interesting. We started at 6 and you're already done? Bro, tell me about it. What happened? Did they solve the play that goes wrong? Did they solve the mystery or did they die from ladder fall damage? Because I could see either one happening. What level were they, by the way? That they're dying to, like... Well, you did roll a lot of dice for it, but... So maybe they're actually a high level because they didn't die from it. So there were 6 people. One person rizzed up a drider. That's the spider guy, right? That's the spider human. Because hell yeah, I would rizz up a fucking drider as well. God tier, God tier. Power to them. They discovered the office where the director at the BBEG had a ritual room and where the dead body ended up. Okay, I'm intrigued. Have to go now. My mom wants to know how my EKG final for the class, not the certification exam, went. Have a great street, Fred. Goodbye time. Go talk to your mom. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. It's good to hear from you. Okay, gal. I'm liking this. They found the shit. So what'd they do when they find the shit? They proceeded to try and start a ritual to which they had no idea what it did. So 3 of them went into the summoning circle. 2 of them failed their con saves and became mindless shells. That's wild. You had very push the red button people. Very, very heavy push the red button people. Because that is some shit only red button folks would do. And I know because I would do it. Yeah, okay, let's continue the evil ritual. I think that's a great idea. In fact, why don't you use me as the sacrifice? That should work well. this paint is just as thin, although it's pretty vibrant. So that's good. So they find the BBEG, and instead of a normal battle, I gave them the option of doing turn-based performance. They would have to roll for performance and then roll a d6 for damage. The BBEG could only really do vicious mockery and failed half the time. Okay, so they did a line-by-line performance. It was something. They were in divorce court. We had a mom, a dad, 2 children, the judge, and a hooker. God tier. God tier. That sounds like a good ass story they were telling. Line by line divorce court. Yeah, I could see it. How did it end? Who got the kids? Okay, there's some blue on him. Let's make his little hammer blue. I think that's cute. Make his little hammer blue. They killed him twice. Once emotionally and once physically. God tier. I love that. You gotta beat a man down in as many ways as you can, alright? You gotta beat a man down. He had 2 phases. The hooker had a soundboard and it was the funniest thing ever. Hell yeah. But I didn't want to go until midnight, so they killed the BBEG and everything went back to normal, and I won't have to do it again until Saturday. Fabulous! Aww, I'm glad it was fun though. It sounds like they had a great time. Now, are you running 2 versions of this game, so you have to do it again on Saturday for a different group? It was! I will also BRB. Okay, no worries, gal. I'm gonna turn on some of my music so I can hear it. So I can sing a little bit to myself. Oh, she is blue, so I don't think I want to put blue on her costume. He's mostly done. You could get blue to her. There we go. Give some blue to Mr. Dwarf. This is such a pretty shade of blue. I really like this color. I think this is... She had a little tiny bit of light blue, yeah, under her sleeve here that I wanted to cover. There we go. And then over here, I think. Okay. So I was like, I know she had something. It's giving me a lot of music that I have not heard before. Which is fine. It's kind of very sad boy energy, though. Might have to change it. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's pop out a different color. Go. I don't think the gray is gonna look good because it would be more like a silver, but I don't have silver. So, I guess we could use gold. Feels like such a waste of my gold. What about orange? Might be too primary, but we'll see. Let's find out. She need any? Nah, she's good. Let's try you. Magnolia Park? Hell yeah. I love that I can just tell their sound. I haven't necessarily listened to a lot of their music, but I like their music. And their singer is very distinctive. Oh, I've heard this. Shallow. look too bad. It's a little comic booky, but that's okay. Shallow. Leave you in the shadow. When you lie down. When you're face down. Now I can't see. Shallow. And leave you in the shadow. When your lights out, only me, oh baby, when you're face down. Now I can't see. You're so shallow, tried to run a wall, but you hit me with your arrow. Leave you in the shadow. I love making them look so X-Men. I don't know why, it just makes me so happy. It's funny too because the players, unless they bring their own, are gonna have to pick one of these guys. Which X-Men do you want to be? Do you want to be old Wolverine? Or old Magneto? See. I think I want to make yours white. I kind of like that energy. Give yours orange though. I kind of make him brown. Okay. And then he's gonna get gold, so... Okay. Because I'm gonna let Mr. Dwarf have gold. Okay. Okay, so... Brown. She needs her hair. He's gonna do the white. She's gray, so let's do gray. Don't shake the baby bottles, Rachel. I know this one. Boom, 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 boom. Sip the gossip, drink till you choke. Sip the gossip, burn down your throat. You're not iconic, you are just like them all. Don't act like you don't know. Sip the gossip, drink till you choke. Sip the gossip, burn down your throat. You're not iconic, you are just like them all. Don't act like you don't know. Under the rug. Sip the gossip, drink till you choke. Sip the gossip, burn down your throat. You're not iconic, you are just like them all. Don't act like you don't know. Sip the gossip, burn till you choke. Sip the gossip, burn down your throat. You're not iconic, you are just like them all. Don't act like you don't know. Gossip, drink till you choke. Sip the gossip, burn down your throat. You're not iconic, you are just like them all. Don't act like you don't know. That's a good song. I like that song. What would Google give me next? That's always my favorite game to play. I love picking a song and hitting radio and seeing what it thinks I will like. Okay, we got a beat. Well, we got a guitar. I don't know if we call that a beat, but... Have I heard it before is the question. Sad boy voice, okay. I don't think I know this one. Okay. Oh, I also don't know this band. We have a little metal screaming. It's not my preference, but it's only a little bit. troubles of having long hair annoy the shit out of me. And back. How goes painting? Pretty good. Kind of doing the last colors on a few of the ones we've been working on, and then in theory we'll start a new set. We did finish the BBEG on Monday, so she's good to go. Although it's funny because I've been playing with making her, like, in canon, a bird. Obviously her mini is a human, but, like, who gives a shit? You know what I mean? It's not like we have a lion for the king and stuff. And I think I have decided to make the king a lion. Because I just have this image of him, like, sitting in the chair and doing the gruff noises. You know what? No, let me be realistic here. I think I'm gonna make, let's be honest, I think I'm gonna make the king a lion because I am a furry and I want to do cat noises and lion noises while I roleplay. Okay? That's the honest truth. That's the true, accurate thing. Now, the reason why I was debating it is because if anyone's ever seen Beastars, all I can think of is the fucking mafia boss lions, and they are such a joke, and I don't want the king to be a joke. He's supposed to actually be intimidating, but I really want to sit there and be like role-playing and be able to go, like growl. Ugh, every part of me loves it. So we're gonna do it, because I can. I'm thinking of making the queen not an eagle, but like some sort of bird though. Even if her mini, you know, is our gorgeous lady. Fair, yeah. I think her mini's still pretty, so even if we make her a bird, I mean, she's got the big old 4 thing of bird wings on the back, so we'll see how I describe her in the moment. I think that's gonna be genuinely something that I decide on the spot, whether or not I describe her as a bird or if I describe her as a lady. I have not decided. That'll have to be on the moment. But I don't know about the rest of it, because I'm gonna have to sit and go through Demiplane stuff, which I'm not getting the physical fucking version until goddamn fucking July, so I won't get to hold it all in my hands. Oh, that also means I'm not getting the dice. Fuck, now I'm gonna have to buy extra dice. Why you do this to me, Darrington? God damn, bro. I guess we can roll on Demiplane, but it's gonna be annoying. Yeah, they have delay for only certain people, apparently. I don't know how it was decided. I'm guessing by how more dice. What a tragedy, I know, right? I'm guessing it was decided by how early you pre-ordered, but some of us, me being one of them, has been delayed until July. But as compensation, they were very nice. They're giving us the Demiplane version for free when the game comes out May 20th. So I will have access to something I didn't buy, which is cool, which is the demi-plane digital content. It's just gonna be interesting because I'm gonna like talk to the players and be like, okay, I know usually I'm like no phones at the table, you know, we focus on what we're doing, but you guys are we're gonna have to make all our characters over demi-plane. I'm gonna share the materials with you, and we don't have, like, I don't have the physical cards, I don't have the dice, so you're gonna have to roll. You're gonna have to like look up character jazz on your phones, like, or your tablet or something, because that's all we got. Sometimes that's the name of the game, though. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe I'll get more dice at Motor City. That would be fun. I can look for more dice at Motor City when I walk through Artist Alley. I'll see if I can get some themed. I highly doubt I can get some themed because I'm not sure what I'd be looking for. I don't really want like Christian dice. I wonder if people will have, and the other trouble is Daggerheart technically doesn't use the normal D&D dice. I mean, it does, but not as in the same way. So like, I don't really need the D20. I need like a bunch of D12s and some of the smaller ones. So I wonder if I can find someone at Motor City selling like a Daggerheart collection of dice where it's, or maybe like pick your own. That would be nice. See what I can find. Either one of those would be helpful for me. That much I can say for sure. You know what? Well, we just washed it though, so we'll do something else. We were gonna do gold and then brown, so I think, right? Yeah, because I think it should be like a leather brown. So we'll do this guy. We'll get there. We got a good amount of NPCs painted though, which is pretty nice. I mean, there's a good ass chunk of these boys who are done. Because if we assume that's queen, and then we need 3 more, then and then we'll just take out a random 4. Well, I think we might end up with 3 players. Just y'all don't care, it doesn't matter to you, but we might end up that way, because of the vibe that I want. So we'll take out 4 though, just in case. We have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We got 16 painted to be like minions and soldiers and other enemies and stuff. So that's pretty good, I think. I think 16 is plenty for the show we're gonna run. And I love that they look like comic book characters. I think that's extra fun. Let's see how it goes. Dang. It's an unfortunate mourning period because I really wanted those cards in my hand. But at least I'll get them at some point. Because I plan on doing our future shows with this system if it works. I'm hoping it works well for what we want to do. And if it does, then we can play with the physical stuff the next time. Lurk, okay, I'm exhausted. Good night, all. Good night, gal. Have a good night. Hopefully I will see you in the future, but if not, I will see you in 1 month. When we stream again. Alright, let's pop this song back on. I did not know this one. But it's got like Angry Boy vibes, which I'm down for. Just had a run. Oh, I know this song. Don't be a fool. You'll ever need is one bullet in the chamber. How to save you? Over you, one bullet in the chamber. I'll save you. Ooh, it's on you. There's one bullet in the chamber. Take your aim, boy. Save you. Oh, you one bullet in the chamber. Take your aim, boy. Ain't nobody gonna save you. All eyes on you. Don't act a fool. All you'll ever need is one bullet in the chamber. Go ahead and take your aim, boy. Bullet in the chamber. Go ahead and take your aim, boy. We're really gonna save you. All eyes on you. Chamber. Release and take your aim, boy. Ain't nobody gonna save you. We're gonna do all eyes on you. don't know this one. This is very like 90s energy. It's definitely not the 90s, but that's the energy. The genre. Mugshot. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is 2000s. Never gonna change. The mugshot. She's in love with the boy in the mugshot. The boy in the mugshot. She's in love with the boy in the mugshot. You're never gonna change. We're gonna change. Oh, I know this voice. Who is this man? I know this voice. It's very like classic emo rock. Black Veil Brides. Okay, it's got very like Diary of Jane energy, which is not quite the same group. That's Breaking Benjamin, I think. But it's got that same singing voice. Yeah, that who will be the one to save in there has a very strong in the Diary of Jane. Okay. That's it for the brown. So I know we want gold for this guy's armor. He's been calling to it. As much as I love my gold, he's been calling to it, bro. The shadow. The shadow. The shadow. Oh, it's called the shadow. Plus, I technically broke the little wing of his hat, so it's fine. He can be gold. They call the shadow. He left hard right. You're just a spite. You're slight. The sailors call the shadow. Do 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 There it goes. Curse me, captain of the shadow. Take the shadow. The shadow. The shadow. Fun. Okay. This is an emo boy. Voila. Interesting. That's a real emo boy. Needed more of a drop. Need a stronger drop than that in the song for sure. Right. I guess her little spirit ball can have more purple on it. There we go. Okay. I think that's pretty good for these guys. We'll have to do another round of white to get those bases intact, but otherwise, that's pretty good. Cool. Alright, that means we got a whole stock of little guys. Sure. You can take probably the more human person. Let's take another mage. Yeah, we'll go with her. Probably this one. Let's try these guys. Head down. Okay, this is good. New medicine. Huh. Head down. Ooh, we got a fox-like girl here. Question is, do I make her orange? I kind of wanna. I think I'm gonna. Well, I do have an orange guy. Do I have a red person yet? I don't. Okay, we're gonna make her red. Keep my head down. Head down. Can I like this one? I like this one. Yeah, that's a vibe by New Medicine. Okay, that's a vibe. I like that. She seems to have gloves on. Bright light of May. Yeah, this one I know. Gonna be alright, like I'm that naive. Don't want to feel the way I do. I don't want to feel the way I do. I'd lie to me. I'd lie to me. Everything's gonna be alright, like I'm that naive. Don't want to feel the way I do. I don't want to feel the way I do. I'd lie to me. I'd lie to me. I say everything's gonna be alright, like I'm that naive. So it's the retrograde. Such a good line. I think she's got gloves on, but I can't tell. Yeah, I'm gonna say she does. Everything's gonna be alright, like I'm that naive. Don't want to feel the way I do. To feel the way I do. To feel the way I do. I'd lie to me. I don't think I want too much red anywhere else. Yeah, it's probably good. The way you take, the way you break, the way you touch, the way you taste. We both cover all my life to realize that's the death of peace of mind. The way you run, the way you break, the way you talk, the way you taste. My life to realize love's the death, the peace of mind. All good is fine. It wasn't hard to realize love's the death, the peace of mind. Ooh, ooh. loves the death of peace of mind. Oh, the word is fight. It's hard to realize. Loves the death of peace of mind. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, this is Vala again. I quite preferred their other one. This one is very... emo pop. Hey, cousin, just dropped by to share some fam love and respect. It's a Schumacher thing. Hi, 3 awesome dogs. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I'm sending you such good energy. To you and your 3 dogs. Yeah, interesting. That's a vocal shift when that chorus hits. Sounds like a much harder singer. Train. Yeah, I wonder if there's two singers in this. Because one of them is doing very, like, pop, punk, emo, light voice. And one of them is definitely, like, a harder tone. Dream. Fucking nightmares. Okay. This feels slow, but it is Hollywood Undead, so I'm sure it'll pick up. Let's do some blue. If we combine that here, we might have trouble. Let's do the black. One of us was undead. What to the head? Oh, one of us is undead. Cool, that's fun. This is a low energy one. Okay. Oh, and I just didn't grab her leg when I was painting. Okay. She just fully has a leg unpainted. Okay, interesting. Well, we'll have to fix that. That is calm down. Don't tell me. Oh, tell me to calm down. Calm down. To fight even if you're right. Yeah, that you're not freaking out. Don't tell me I'm down. Nice. don't know this guy. Okay. I know I want gray for his helmet, so let's go gray. But I'll come for you. But I'm watching you. But I'll come for you. Okay. Okay. I know I want to make him gray. That's what I got out the gray for. Archers. I'm vibing with this one. Starting to give me consistently low-key, though. And this is voila, again with another low-key, which is not quite my jam. Might have to switch it soon. Okay, that's a beat. Okay, there's a little beat in that chorus. Very low energy band, I think. Okay, he's good. And I want to do his hat in gray. What is this? Project Vela. Starting in a mysterious way. Okay, beat has arrived. We're going for mysterious. Okay. Okay. That's a beat. Yeah, this guy does not like to shake, huh? Okay, try it again. I think that one worked. Yeah, that worked. Okay. Aha, I know this song. It must be listening to me saying I want something a little harder. We're on the wall. Who will fall? Mirror, what's the cause? Mirror on the wall. Who is real and who will fall? I am the animal. A mirror on the wall. Who will fall? What's the cause? On the wall. I am the animal. What's the cause? On the wall. I am the animal. On the wall. Beautiful. What's the cause? I am the animal. Boom, 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 boom. With confidence. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Knox. Interesting. It's a little casual. I like the lyrics though. My kiss knows you around. Sup, looks like it's been a quiet stream today. It has, Dadley. We've gotten quite a few done. We're at 3. Oh, I can't do by threes. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. We are at 31 done out of 50 total, which is pretty good, I think. How's your day been, Dadley? Hell yeah. Been a little busy, but alright. Okay. You want to share what you've been busy with, or is it like personal jazz? Nowhere left. Interesting. Just work? I gotcha, I gotcha. That can definitely keep you busy. Got a part-time position at Dollar Tree. Ooh, that's nice. That's really nice. Hopefully it's bringing in some extra income for you. Some income is better than no income. That's right. That's the mentality you gotta see it with. The Rex. It's not bad. It had a good drop. Still a little light for my taste. That was a little bit generic, but okay. This is pretty much what the stream has been me reviewing music you guys can't hear. Which personally, I think is quite funny. Because YouTube has been playing me ones I do not know. Yeah, see, that's a good intro to the chorus. But, God, that line's awful. You went back to Arizona, it was nice to know ya. Boy, you're pulling from some early 2000 shit. Made good progress with the stream being chill. Yeah, it's actually like, we've made a good amount of progress with how chill it's been. Which is good, since this is the last one for like a month. I want to get as much done as possible. So, doing pretty good. Alright, let's do this last set of 5, and then that will be all the ones that we have base coded all the way back when we first started painting these. That'll be all of them. So if we can get these ones done, then we'll have all of the ones we base coded done. Yay! Okay. Let's see, what colors do I want? I think I want some browns, maybe? He's gonna have a lot of brown and such on his barrel, so we'll start with the light brown. Yeah, nice indeed. Oh, you know what? We can make him an orc, because I don't think I've made anybody green skin tone yet, and that's one of the things I wanted to do. So I'll let him be green. Oh, I know this banger that's about to play. Yup. Temporarily. I don't know why this one is so quiet compared to their other music. heard most of the music actually. Wanna go? No, you don't know. Uh-oh. So good we're getting close to the end, because I can feel my toe going. It is cramping. He can be a different color as well. Boom, 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 no, 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 boom, 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 na, 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 boom, 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 boom. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna bust out green because I haven't done a green skin color yet. I mean, we technically are the plant guys, but we got what looks like an orc. I'm gonna do a classic here because I like our little X-Men colors. Okay. Yeah, that's cute. He's got a little bit of a Link vibe going. Okay. Okay. Now to the dark brown. We could be the future. Yeah, see, this is a more upbeat Volo one. We could be the future. Okay, I like this vibe. One okay rock. Okay. Are we singing in Japanese? Okay. This song's gonna have to get a like from me. This sounds like a slow, sad boy that I will be skipping. Exile? Yeah, I don't even want to wait. No, thank you. Skip that bitch. I don't like that. Okay. Now let's do some black. Oops. There we go. He kind of looks like he's got, like, thigh-high boots on, and I'm here for it. worries, Dadley. You're good. Come out at night. Run back to you like I don't mind if you fuck up my life. Why do all the monsters come out at night when we wanna hide? I don't mind if you fuck up my life. Laundry out every line. I don't mind if you fuck up my life. Okay. Why do all the monsters come out at night? Why do we weep when we want to hide? I don't mind if you fuck up my life. For all your lies on every line. I don't mind if you fuck up my life. I don't mind if you fuck up my life. I don't mind if you fuck up my life. Do all the monsters come out at night when we wanna hide? I don't mind if you fuck up my life. For all your lies. Hey, Raz! Question, if you were a VTuber, what would your theme be? Well, Raz, it's good to see ya. How have you been, buddy? I hope you've been well. My theme. That is an excellent question. I feel like if I said, like, you know, death or something like that, it'd be very generic. Like, of course that's what I'd be type of energy. But at the same time, like, that's kind of my whole vibe, you know what I'm saying? What else am I supposed to be besides, like, a Grim Reaper? I don't know. Maybe I'd want it to be, like, spooky and dark, of course, but I'm not sure what else, what other energy I could go for. Because my issue with most of the VTubing stuff is it's all very cutesy. And that's, I wouldn't want my VTuber to be like an anime girl with big eyes and big titties. I mean, big titties, yes, but you know what I mean? Like, I would want it to be kind of like the lady who is on the artwork for my current stuff for Twitch, where she's kind of like unsettling. That's what I would want the VTuber to be, is like the illustrated, creepy, dark. I don't want all the cutesy nonsense, and like every VTuber is cutesy. Because it started as a Japanese thing, so. Been doing really good. Swamped with drawing for the studio. Hell yeah! That's awesome! That's fire, dude! Let's fucking go! A Grim Reaper dragon? Yeah, that could be cool. That's true. If I got to if someone could make a dragon like feral style, not anthropomorphic. I don't want to be a dragonborn since we're doing D&D stuff. I don't want to be that, like an actual feral four-legged dragon with wings. And not make it look cartoony or cutesy, then I would probably be like a black dragon with like shiny scales that like spits acid and like has gold. I love black and golds, but in a creepy way, not in a oh my god, pretty type of way. There's a niche for the macabre? Oh, okay. And it's not like cutesy dark, because I know there's a big group for like spooky cute, like cutesy dark, spooky. I'm like, nah, I don't want spooky. I want not quite disgusting to look at, but I want like you look at it and you go, oh, that's the energy I want. Like the beautiful profile picture for our Discord is like a screaming man with 4 arms and he wants to like rip his eyeballs out. Yeah, that's my vibe. No room to have a conversation. That's where you fit in. You don't go cutesy. Become the Eldritch. Literally, genuinely, that's probably where I would stand out. If I became a VTuber, I would stand out because I wouldn't be cutesy. Like, none of the folks who come in looking for like, oh, I just love her. Like, she's so blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna be like, get the fuck out. You are not welcome here, bro. Which, honestly, is kind of my current vibe as a non-VTuber. Where I'm like, I don't want the people who are looking for the cute, dainty stuff. I only want you here if you're gonna say fuck shit bastard, like. And not in a cutesy way. They hide behind the bars on windows of what they've got. Habits and have-nots. What project are y'all working on right now, Raz? Are you allowed to share, or is it under wraps? That's always the energy. Yeah, that's right. Always has been, always will be. I'm doing good. This is the last stream for about a month because my sister's going on vacation on Friday to Disney. And so I'm watching her home and her homestead. And then in the middle of May, like the week after, we're going to be at Motor City Comic Con for our voice acting event. So May is super, super busy, and I'm very excited about it because I hate feeling like I have nothing to do. It drives me fucking crazy. And so I'm very excited to like have a physical thing to do where it's like, okay, get up, start moving, start like lifting shit. I'm very, very excited about it. And Motor City has been super, super kind to us. They have been nothing but fabulous, and so I'm very excited to go to their convention. Alright. Now we just gotta do this fella, and he should be done for the night. It's not under wraps. We're working on Anon and the Ancients. It's a mix of Avatar: The Last Airbender and Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego. Ooh, that's a cool combo. Can't wait for it to come out. Hell yeah. I'm Glad I popped in here at random to say hi. Hope you have so much fun. Hell yeah. I'm glad you popped in too. Get in a good hello before all of the craziness starts. Because then right into June, we're supposed to record our next show, which is like a Catholic horror, but in medieval times. And I'm very excited about that, although a little nervous. Not nervous, that's not the right word. A little undecided because I think I'm not gonna cast anyone new, which means I'm gonna have a real small table. And I've never run combat, let alone combat for 3 people. But I trust this group and I kind of want to stick with this group. So I'm hoping they'll be able to fill the space and make it feel like we have a full capacity running, like 10-person table role play and combat, even with just the 3 of them. That's what I'm hoping for. I believe in them. Let's give him a little bit of, like, different armor color, and then we'll end for the night, I think. Okay. Believe. That's right, Dadley. I believe in our cast from Decaying Light, and I know they're good performers, and I trust in them. And we did have callbacks and stuff, and just in case anybody who was in a callback watches this, you guys were all good. I don't turn away people because they're bad. Like, that's subjective and stupid. I don't cast people because it's not quite the vibe I want at a table. Each show I do has a very distinct and different vibe. And if I don't quite find the energy that I want, then I just keep with the people I have. Because it's gotta be, I know what I'm looking for, and I would rather not have what I'm looking for. I'd rather have a smaller group of people that I know can hit the energy, which are my current players, than add in people who don't quite match the energy that I want. After Anon, we come back to K0, so Ada can come back. I believe you guys are going to make a full story masterpiece. Thank you. Less people to get more creative. That's what I'm hoping for, too. We're also using Daggerheart, which is, you know, a system that actually has spells and abilities and magic and such, and we've never done that, right? Our first 2 shows have been purely narrative and also humans that are meant to lose, and you don't have abilities and magic and history and all these things and gods. So I think we are gonna have a big world of creativity, and I believe in the current group that they will be able to run with all of the creative elements and really make something that is incredible. I'm hoping so. And worst comes to worst, I know they can act. I like the way we act together, which is another thing too. Sometimes we have, well, a lot of the times, actors in the callbacks are great, fantastic actors, but they have to perform not just with the rest of the players, they have to perform with me. And anybody who knows me, Dadley, Raz, both of you are well aware, I'm a particular little bitch. And if I don't quite like the way that we, for whatever reason, not because someone's bad or good, most people are good, if I don't quite vibe with the way that the callbacks go, because I roleplay with everybody in callbacks, if my role play doesn't quite hit the energy that I want, then I'm kind of like, well, you might be able to act, but you're gonna have to act with me. And I get to decide the cast, and I don't like the way we act together. And that's just kind of how it goes sometimes, because I'm very forceful. I'm a little, I like to be in control. So, if you are a fantastic actor, but aren't willing to, or maybe haven't had to, sort of play opposite somebody who likes to take away your agency and tell you to go fuck yourself. If I think you're too timid, you're not going to fit at my table. That is the easiest way to say it. LOL, you said it, not me. Love you though. No, Raz, it's 100% true. I am very loud, I am very forceful, and I turn it to 5,000,000% when I am running, game mastering, and performing in a show that is mine, right? Like, only chaos at the table, literally. But also, like, this is the series, the Candelas and this show, like, these horror series are the ones that I put, not that I don't put effort into everything else, but these are the ones that, like, mean so much to me. Like, they are a piece of my soul, and I lay everything on the table when I play these NPCs, when I game master, when I do all this jazz for this series. And we all do it in different ways, but I am very, serious isn't the right word. Forceful is the easiest way to put it. I am very pushy. I go hard. I will make you uncomfortable, and I will push and push and push, and if you refuse to sit there with me, I don't want you at my table. And it's not because you're bad, or, you know, something like that. I always feel bad when I do casting calls and we have good people and I don't cast them. You're the commander, you must. Literally, and it's not that I don't believe they can't do dramatic work. It's just, there's a very big difference between doing improv, acting in a dramatic thing or in theater, and acting opposite me, specifically. And because I'm so forward with the way that I perform, you don't necessarily have to be submissive opposite me when you play, but you do have to be you can't take the charge. You can't. And you can't be too submissive. You have to be this beautiful, like, middle ground. You mentioned your show's mixed with Avatar. You have to be like the waterbender. You're not forceful and forward. You're not, like, strong and defiant. You're not completely passive like an airbender. You're in the middle of, you can take what I give to you and shift it and move it and flow it and give it back without going, ah, and without going, no, right? So, yeah. So often in casting calls, we find fabulous people who are just a little too either stopping of some of the things I bring, or the opposite, passive of some of the things I bring. Because you can't back down, and you can't win the fight. So it's a weird balance that you have to play opposite me when I run these shows. And the current table that we have from Decaying Light, minus Nate. We'll miss you, Nate, but he's a real actor doing real actor jobs that pay him. The other three, though, our lovely Molly and Tom and Jason, have sat at a table with me and understand how to keep that balance and play it, and they understand how pushy and how I will force them into those moments. In other words, you can't be a little bitch and you can't be a scene chewer. Yeah, Raz, that's exactly that. You cannot be a little bitch, because if you are a little bitch, and that's a compliment, by the way. I love a lot of little bitches. That's all I'm saying. And I am a little bitch in certain ways, all right? You put some bugs in front of me, I'm done. I'm dead. I'm buried. I'm deceased, right? But, like, you cannot be a little bitch when it comes to emotions when you are playing opposite me. Because, and I say this during callbacks, the biggest problem that can happen when I'm playing opposite somebody is, I don't care how much dramatic acting you've done or how much theater you've done or how much being serious you've done. If you cannot sit, like, keep eye contact with me and sit as I describe to you some of the worst emotions you have ever heard in your entire life, and then embody those emotions, you can't just hear it. You have to be it as I give it to you. And callbacks aren't that serious, right? I don't bring people into callbacks and make them fucking cry. That's not my job. But I know the energy and the vibe of somebody who can handle it. So you can go in there, and I've had lovely people do incredibly comedic callbacks, and I feel bad sometimes because part of me thinks they're not getting casted because they were too comedic. That's not the case. You can have a fully funny, hilarious, comedic callback with me and still be perfect for the table. It's one of those things where I know what energy I perform well with. If I was just a casting director and I was not performing, I could easily find a table of 4, a table of 5, however many people I need to play, because there's more balance between all of the other players. But I know how I perform, and I am in the show, performing in the show. And so immediately, whether you're doing a comedic callback, whether you're doing a serious callback, whether you're doing a whatever, very quickly I can clock whether or not I think your energy is going to be able to work with mine. And honestly, I think maybe it's a little scary if your energy can work with mine. I don't know that that's a compliment. I love the players at my table, but I don't know if they would find that to be a compliment, to be honest with you. Oh, that might be terrifying news. Oh. Then everything changed when the Rachel acted. Literally. Yeah, I don't know. And in theory, there's a little more leniency for this show because this show's got a bit more of magical attitude to it, but I still make horrors. I still make tragedies. Like, my content warning list is 10 feet long. Like, you hop into my callbacks and the first thing I read to you is that I will be describing your bones breaking and your fingernails being pulled off. And I will be requiring you to give me a deceased loved one for your character who I'm going to bring up, and specifically expect you to roleplay with me, them asking you to die. To words I'm not allowed to say on Twitch because TOS shit. And a lot of people can handle it. A lot of people who are brilliant actors in the callbacks can handle it. Not getting casted doesn't mean you can't handle it. It just means that performing it with me is gonna be not the vibe I want at the table. I come from the lively generation and consist on a diet of sad war films and documentaries. Bring it on. Well, that's the thing, right? Is There are some lovely, lovely people who also like can perform with me in a different space, right? Like we've had cast that haven't returned from the first show, who I love, and they were perfection. Like Lizzie from our very first show, so great. She played with the entire table so well. I loved performing with her. We balanced energies very well. She fit for that tale that we were telling, you know what I mean? And if she ever wanted to come back, I would pop her in so fast. Reese is the same way. Reese isn't able to anymore, but he fits so well with the energy at the table. So yeah, I think it's just gonna be the 3 from Decaying Light. And I think we can still make an incredibly powerful show. I'm gonna ignore and dissuade all of the voices in my head that want to tell me we won't, because I think we can. Yeah, I think we can. Now, how am I gonna film it? Fuck if I know, bro. I might have to take the new Thresher from Critical Role route and just do close-ups on everyone's face, which is kind of what I want, because I want them to be less tabletop and more TV show. So it's kind of what I want anyways, but we'll see. We film in June. I'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. If I magically had found somebody to pop into this energy, that would have been cool, but sometimes that's how it goes. Do that and add a blue color graded post. You got this. Thank you, Raz. I appreciate you. I needed some confidence. It'll look like a TV drama. That's kind of what I want. That's what I've been saying since the very first show. Since before we made the shows on here, I have said, I don't want a We're Friends at the Table playing a game. I want an improv TV show, an improv drama. So as we continue to make these series, I'm going to continue to fuck with it until I can get it to feel more like an improvised drama. Something that's been really cool to watch has been Smosh has been doing improvised comedy shows called the Spud Hut. They just started one. It's not sketch. It is a show, like an improvised comedy show. And it's really cool. That is kind of what I want to do, but drama. So I just keep playing around with it and I keep creating and we'll see. It's going to be interesting to do it during convention season because we are officially in a convention season. May starts my convention run and I do all of that work, the editing by myself. So I'm gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. We'll see. I think the idea of an improvised drama is really awesome and unique. It's gonna go crazy. Thank you, Raz. I appreciate you. You're fabulous. I will end this stream because I need some chicken nuggies and some sleep. I really need some chicken nuggies and some sleep. Let me see. I don't think there's anyone to raid. Unless Ava's still up. But I don't think so. Huh? Have a good night and trip. It's always so fun being here. Raz, we love you. Feel free. You got my DMs. Hit me up if you need to. Especially when you guys get back to K0. You know I'm always down for anything you need. But yeah, if I don't answer, it's because I'm gonna be so beyond busy. But I'm excited about it because convention season is my favorite. I fucking love conventions. Yeah, okay, we're gonna end here because I don't see Ava still up. So, good night, Dadley. If you're still here, good night to you too. Raz, good night. I will see you guys in a fucking month when we play Date Everything, the best video game ever. Okay, good night, y'all. Goodbye. I appreciate you. I love you. Have a good night. I'll see you in a month. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.